War between Germany and Bavaria. About time. And as I was saying, this should mean I can repair my ships enough to transport that army to the Pacific and conquer another region. We have a new upper house now. And for the time being, this is what I'll do. I shall load those guys onto there and have them set course for Puerto Rico. Right. We haven't gotten hold of anything to decrease the life rating. Well, or anything like that, unfortunately. Now let me see. We can create a colony in Spanish Borneo. Where's this? Spanish Borneo. Right. That's nice to have done. %100% repaired, and our army is almost finished. Let me see, where is the nearest place that we can dock? Right here. Guam. Wait, are you seriously telling me that we have to go back to Europe and travel all that way just to be able to get our soldiers to the Pacific? No, you idiots! Go around the tip of South America. What is wrong with you? Fine. I guess we'll be sending these guys back to Europe, and they can sit on their asses there. God, I did not realize that releasing the Philippines as a dominion would cause me this many issues. If I did, then I would not have done it. Belgium and the Netherlands are not getting along, and the Netherlands is now a great power. A crisis has been averted. There's a new patent. So nothing of any real interest. Okay, my ships are repaired, so I can drop that down. And now I can start going back into the positive income. Do we want consciousness or militancy? I'll go with the consciousness for now. Because I really would like Actually, I really would like to be able to pass that law. Politics, let's see. What reforms can I pass right now? None. It's not doing so bad, though. And we still can't outlaw slavery. Or introduce a minimum wage or max work hours or safety regulations or unemployment subsidies or pensions or healthcare or a school system. Compared to today, Spain is doing shit in terms of anything that you might hope for a country to have. I wouldn't want to live in this version of Spain, that's for sure. Their economy is constantly on the brink of sliding into a deficit, for one thing. And for another, they barely have an army. If they were ever attacked, they would be crushed in a matter of weeks, probably. The British and Germans are getting along. This is not good for us. It is not. In fact, we want the British and Germans to hate each other, or that we have another potential ally in a possible future Great War. But that doesn't look likely to happen anytime soon. Economic responsibilities. Now, let me see. That's brought down our minimum life rating a bit. I want to find something else that will bring down the life rating. So I'll have to give all this a look. Industry, possibly? Let me see. No, no, no. None of those will reduce the minimum life rating required for colonization, which is what I'm looking for right now. Protect against malaria. I have a base chance of 5% to unlock that. So medicine and organic chemistry are what I'm gonna go for. Yes, support for reforms is what I'm going to do here. Call to arms from the Ottoman Empire against Russia. I'm going to agree, not that I expect that I'll actually involve myself in this war, but just because I want to preserve my alliance. I'll go with the conservative one just to get a little more prestige, despite the fact I want to go liberal, which makes no sense in terms of logic, I know. what was that? The British accepting a white peace from someone. A revolution in Burma, it says. Wait a minute. Burma? Oh, right. I mistook Burma and Brunei and was basically going, don't I control that territory? But no, I don't. And it's looking like the British and the Dutch may lock horns in the future. Now, though, you have to keep on building here. Haiti, though. Haiti. They're in the United States sphere of influence. I'm not in a position to go fighting America, unfortunately. But those are also in their sphere of influence. Anyway, with Bolivia and Paraguay. None of which looked like they'd be able to reach them. I could attack Venezuela, potentially. It's an idea that I can mull over, if nothing else. France built something, I see. I actually think, yes. I want to start taking territory, and I am not feeling patient right now. So, who do I go for? Yemen is allied with Ethiopia and Abu Dhabi. What about Oman? Egypt, Abu Dhabi, Hejadez. Ethiopia is small and probably wouldn't be able to do much. I'm going to take a chance here and justify a war against Yemen to establish protectorate. It's been a while since we fought our last war, and I don't want to start getting rusty or anything like that. I'm going to move these soldiers down to Grenada, so they're in position. And I will deal with the prestige loss because I do not want 4 militancy in practically every part of my territory that is not mainland Spain. I'm just going to deal with it. Tutankhamun's tomb in Germany. There's an abolitionist movement going on, and a lot of rebels all over the place. Russia? You interested in peace? No, they are not. I could mobilize, but I'm not interested in actually fighting them. Yes, indeed. They're coming right for us. And since they're allied... Once we finish it, I'm going to justify a bunch of wars all across the Middle East. This may create a little tension with the Ottomans, but I'll deal with that when I have to. For now, I want more colonies. And for the moment, that fleet can move there for the time being, so that it's closer to where I'm going to be sending them. And I'll actually leave them docked there. And no, I'll actually leave that fleet where it is. So let's move on, I guess. Newspaper about something that doesn't matter. And my naval base in the Pacific is finished. Japan's sending an expedition there. That's going to be a royal pain to deal with. I'm going to try and out-colonize Japan. And I'm going to keep doing my established protectorate CB in the Middle East in a couple places. Let's see, what have I got it over right now? I will check. Yemen, I believe, was where I went for that. I'll go get one in Abu Dhabi and Oman before I declare any wars, though. And right now, the United States are colonizing in the Pacific. And I'm competing with the Japanese for some islands out here. So we'll see how that goes. Factory cost has gone down. We got a little bit of infamy. Fears of Afghanistan. And a lot of the people involved in this war peaced out. Okay. Fez, we will immediately intervene and save the majority of the population. Chances are this colonial thing with Japan might turn into a crisis. I hope it doesn't. Because we're currently not actually able to send soldiers to the Pacific without them suffering massive attrition. Now, Rosovo. Diplomatic crisis. What's that over? Liberation of Ukraine. I see. And the British have started to colonize Africa, as well as some of those bastards from the still ununified Italian peninsula. We're going to have quite the competition on our hands. And I'm not going to be able to get to the region I wanted. This is annoying in the extreme. I was trying to race to get my hands on the tech that would allow me to colonize in that region so that I could have it first. But a bunch of other nations have beat me to it. Who's this? Okay, a revolution. And Portugal's afraid of the British. Coming right for us, yay! And we have a claim on Abu Dhabi now. Now, for you. No, Yemen is apparently too big for that type of CB. I wonder. So I think we'll stick with what we've got for now. Now what? When we get all the way up, this is going to get complicated, I'm afraid. And now it's only Russia we're at war with. Who are still whooping the Ottomans' ass, despite the British attempt to help them. And Piedmontian Africa. They're going to block us off from colonizing anywhere in Africa. We're going to have to go to war with Sardinia Piedmont. Which, I wonder, would the French help us? No, they are in France's sphere of influence, and allied with France. But they're blocking us off our ability to colonize, because we don't have high enough tech. So, someone else is going to get to the rest of Africa before us. I'm afraid. I do not like my chances here of being able to do well and all that. Now, random stuff that doesn't matter. And it's 1875. We will take pride because I want a lot of prestige and less militancy. Goddamn Japanese. Are being an absolute pain in the ass. Nothing that matters again. Now what do we do? And peace treaty. Which means, actually no. It is just not worth it to start a world war over trying to colonize this place. As much as I would like to have it, that is not worth all of the trouble. But for now, I do think it's time for us to start things off. We're going to declare war over there in the Middle East. This means a long trip around Africa, sadly, which means attrition. But I want that territory. And I will have it. I don't care. Or does it mean attrition? Increase in our supply limit. Good, good. Now, we have a 7% chance to invent that. I'm going to keep researching down this line for the time being, just because. We start elections soon. Yes, more conservative agenda. I don't know why I clicked that, to be perfectly honest, because I actually want them to be more liberal. I think I thought I was clicking one thing and I was actually clicking another. And I'm not reading through this stuff for the time being because I just do not want to have to deal with that crap. Declare war. What about Abu Dhabi? Yemen. Oh, damn it. Now we have to establish our claims again because I didn't declare war immediately. I forgot all about that.